Sir, I beg leave to move the Companies Third Amendment Bill 2001. So this amendment to the Companies Act of 1956 is intended to bring about a procedural change in the procedure of buyback of shares by companies themselves. So in the year 1999, after initially it was promulgated as an ordinance, the Companies Amendment Act of 1999 was passed by this Honorable House. That act had added the provisions of Section 77 capital A and permitted a company to buy back up to 25% of its share capital. Originally, sir, the concept of a company was that a company could never be permitted to buy back its own shares, but corporate governance world over changed, and companies were also permitted to buy back shares. And in 1999, we amended our own Companies Act, enabling our companies to also buy back up to 25% of the company shares. After the buyback is completed, there are two processes worldwide. Either those shares are kept in treasury for being redistributed again in future, or those shares are destroyed after the buyback itself. We had opted to take the second option. Sir, this amendment only brings about a procedural change. The procedural change being that whereas to permit 25% of the buyback, a special resolution of the AGM or the EGM of a company is required for up to purchasing up to 10 out of those 25% of the shares. The procedure has been made simpler. For purchase of 10% or buyback of 10% of the shares, the board of director of a company is being empowered. Under corporate governance, there are several powers which are there with the annual general body of the company. There are also powers which are there with the board management of the company. The second change which has been brought about is that a company which buys back its shares cannot buy back a second tranche within 365 days. Therefore, a 1-year gap would have to be maintained. And thirdly, a company for the next 6 months is not permitted to make any fresh issue of capital of the shares of the company itself. These are the three procedural changes which have been brought. The object, sir, of this is to simplify the procedure and enable the companies to buy back, because a suggestion was made as to how does it help the small shareholders and the investors as far as the company is concerned. So the object of simplifying the buyback procedure up to 10% and enabling the companies to buy back, particularly in a situation where for the last several months, stock markets in India had been dipping. This process had started somewhere to the middle of March, and after 11 September, stock markets world over started going down. One of the objects before the government was to help to revive the economy, and revival of the capital market was one of the objects in any financial planning before the government. Companies which have reasonably large reserves, book values of whose shares are also large enough, in a depressed market condition were quoted at a reasonably low price. In such cases, once the companies start buying back their own shares, there is additional liquidity which is added to the market. The buying process of the company share starts, the values of those shares move up, and therefore all categories of shareholders, particularly small investors who have less holding capacity and who are to sell their shares, would have to sell them at a depressed price otherwise. Once the buyback process starts and the values move up, are certainly going to get a value which is anticipated to be higher than the value at which the shares were originally quoted. Similarly, those shareholders who have a capacity to hold on to their shares, also the values of their shares itself would also go up. Therefore, this is a move which would add liquidity to the market. This is a move which will push up the price of shares of the companies and bring additional benefits to the small shareholders who otherwise would have to sell the shares in a depressed state of market. Their values now that they would get would be much higher, and this would be applicable to both categories of shareholders, that is those who are wanting to sell and those who have a capacity to hold on to their shares itself. So a question was raised as to why the government considered issuing an ordinance. So the parliament was not in session, the stock markets were in a depressed condition, the small investors were the worst affected out of that situation, and therefore this move was considered to be brought by an ordinance itself, this amendment. And the effect of it was some companies which have already started the process, it has to some extent, though not to a very large extent, started the process of brightening up the prospects of the market itself. And because of the urgency in giving some relief to this category of investors, the government considered it appropriate to bring this move by an issuance of an ordinance. I, sir, propose to the Honourable House that this procedural amendment which is being brought about as the Companies Third Amendment Bill of 2001 be approved by the Honourable House.
Now, motion